Well, look at this. We're doing something new and unusual over here on Large Family Table today. Not. We are having another super mega large family freezer cooking day, like how we like to do. Today I am doing something very special. I am doing all the freezer cooking for my brand new large family freezer meals pack 6, which is the highly requested gluten-free pack. So many of you have been asking me for gluten-free meals, for gluten-free packs. So this pack has some of the best gluten-free recipes that we have to offer on Large Family Table. So of course today is pack 6, but you can go ahead and snag packs 4, 5, and 6. Each of the 3 packs is regularly priced at $14.99. Right now during the special 2-week launch celebration, you can get any of those packs for $9.99 each, or you can buy the 4, 5, and 6 bundle where you get packs 4, 5, and 6, all 3 of them, for only $20. Okay, so I have pack 6 pulled up on my phone. You can use it on your phone. You can pull it up on your tablet. You can also print it out. Just notice my chipped nail polish. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get in trouble for that. Anywho, look at these recipes. We're going to make Parmesan Turkey Burgers, Large Family Slow Cooker Chicken Teriyaki, Vegetable Beef Soup, Burrito Pie Freezer Meal, Rosemary Garlic Chicken, Chicken Fried Rice, one of our all-time favorites around here, Shepherd's Pie, Slow Cooker Chicken Parmesan, Large Family Barbecue Meatloaf, and Easy Slow Cooker Chicken Fajitas. So as you see, some of these are slow cooker meals, or they can also be done in the Instant Pot, and some of these are oven favorites. So it's a wonderful mix and match of all the different cooking ways and methods out there. And then of course, because you know I like to feel like I'm moving along in life, I put everything on my whiteboard. And yes, I know the shepherd's pie. Look, I even wrote a note. Yes, really? Yes, it's cottage pie. Yes, yes. I still call it shepherd's pie. So I know it's not made with lamb. It is made with beef. So that's thing number 2 that I'll be in trouble for today. And instead of shopping at Walmart this time, I went ahead and went into Aldi like the olden days. I took my big batch freezer meal shopping list. I got everything that I needed. It's going to be over 30 meals, be closer to 35 or so, and it'll be wonderful. I did all my shopping for everything I needed at Aldi in under an hour. Got in and out the door, and I was able to make sure I had what I needed, since you know me and those Walmart orders lately, we haven't been communicating too well. So we're going to get started following these directions and make all these meals in just a few hours this afternoon. Just got all these the 12 pounds of potatoes that are needed into the 14-quart Go-Wise pressure cooker. Gonna get this going now to do our mashed potatoes for the shepherd's pies. I'm being nice to Travis, haha. I just put, this is one of my Instant Pot keto freezer meals we still have around. This was the beef fajitas. I just put a cup of water in there because it's nice whenever you're cooking to like actually feed other people. So I guess we'll feed him tonight too. So this is the rice I got at Aldi the other day for the chicken fried rice. I have used this instant brown rice before. You know, usually I go for just regular old brown rice, but this seems to be the only kind of brown rice Aldi usually has. Anyway, it works well, freezes well, still no issues. Just, I know it's a little different because it has the word instant on it, but I'm getting my biggest stock pot I have going to cook the rice in. So I still need to cook some more ground beef ahead. This is some of the pasture-raised cow from the cow that we bought, and I'm going to put these 2 packs of ground beef, which should equal about 10 pounds, in the roaster oven to get them going, since we're getting so many appliances in the works here. So there's the ground beef in the roaster oven. Gonna add some onions and peppers in there too in a few minutes. Okay, we got a lot of the meat cooking, and Zion is getting all the veggies prepped for me, so I'm gonna jump down here and scramble 18 eggs. Those will be going in the fried rice. And that, my friends, is a big old pot of rice. And our eggs are done too. So Zion's he's got lots of peppers chopped. He's got celery chopped, green onions chopped. Now he's gonna get these onions chopped. And our chopping station will be done. I'm breaking out the big 30-quart mixing bowl here we know that this party's getting started. So this is a pack of chicken breast I picked up at Aldi. It was $1.89 a pound. Thank you, Aldi. This is 6 pounds. The recipe technically calls for 5, but you know me, I don't nickel and dime those things. We'll just have an extra pound of meat in these whole lot of pans of chicken fried rice. And this is the soy sauce that I'm using that's also gluten-free. I use this in a lot of things. I think you can get it at Walmart. So I have a lot of the components of the fried rice cooking. Of course, rice is done. Chicken's cooking. The vegetables are cooking gently with some sesame oil. And I have the eggs done. So things are almost ready to all just be dumped together with that. While those few items are on the stove, I'm going to also start working on doing the Parmesan turkey burgers. So there's everything dumped in for the turkey burgers, and now we'll mix them up. I didn't even show you all Travis's dinner, but this is my version of it. This is a bag of beef fajitas that was left from when I did those keto Instant Pot freezer meals. I had my beef fajita on some romaine lettuce with a little bit of cheese and some sour cream, and it is fantastic. Something I just thought to encourage you with is that, so I'm using 6 pounds of chicken breasts cooked in this wonderful soy sauce for all of these pans of chicken fried rice for the freezer. However, let's just talk about like switching out proteins and accommodating and work with what you have real quick, okay? Okay, because I'm a real life mom. I get it. I understand. I know we all have different resources to work with. So let's say you want to make my recipe, this huge, large family recipe for all this chicken fried rice, and mama, all you have is 2 pounds of meat. That's fine. You shred it a little thinner, the meat will stretch. What you could do if you were having less meat, you could add in a few more eggs. You can even make this fried rice with no chicken. If you don't have any chicken at the house, if you don't have chicken in your budget, see if you can just double the amount of eggs. You don't have that many eggs, that's fine. Add some more vegetables. It's very flexible. You add in the proteins and the veggies that you have to work with. The biggest thing you need is rice, and rice is super cheap. And then you have your soy sauce and your sesame oil. You add in the proteins that you have and the veggies that you have. So just turn the heat off for the chicken for the fried rice, and then these are the vegetables that I'm using this go round. So almost ready to dump this thing together. Just gonna go ahead and pour the rest of this soy sauce in. The heat is off now on this. Over here, I just turned the heat off. We have the other ground beef I was cooking in advance is done. I have 3 layers here of turkey burgers. I ended up getting 2.5 dozen of turkey Parmesan burgers out of the 6 pounds of turkey burger that I had. And so I'm gonna put them in the freezer like this. I do layering things like this just because of freezer space. I will put them in the freezer for about 2 hours. They will be like frozen little pucks, and then we can put them in some individual bags for different meals. So now it's time to mix all this chicken fried rice. Whoop! If you're wondering, I've got a 2-stool system going on this evening. So yeah, made a little fried rice for the freezer. Let me explain why I have 10 pans here. When I have made chicken fried rice before, I filled 9 by 13 deep dish pans, like almost the lasagna type pans full. These are the little bit smaller, kind of just standard 9 by 11 pans, I believe. I had these and I wanted to use them up. And I'm going to pass a few of these on to a friend, and then we will certainly have a bunch of chicken fried rice for the freezer. And that is another exciting tidbit that I can share. In packs 4, 5, and 6 that just came out, we have added a special bonus section. So whenever you do my large family freezer meal packs, you end up with a lot of food to feed your people. That's the point in all this, right? Each pack now has a special bonus section where you get the single large family recipes. And what that means is, let's say you're a smaller family where you just want to try out the recipe one time for your family, and you may not want 5 or 6 pans, you may only want 1 pan of something. That's what the bonus section is there for now. It's the single recipes of everything, and then you can just multiply, cross multiply and divide and do all that you would like in addition now too. So here is the final product of all of those 9 by 11 fried rice pans, all wrapped up. And yes, I do take the time to go ahead and wrap even the pans with the aluminum lids in plastic wrap, because good wrapping is what helps keep out freezer burn. So now a question I get is, how many of these will it take to feed my family? With these a little bit smaller and not deep dish pans, I would set out 2 to make for a family dinner, and then also serve a big salad with it. So checking in on my list, I'm going to get the vegetable beef soup cooking now, and then while that is cooking, I'm going to put the burrito pie together. Then after that, I need to get the cottage shepherd's pies together, and then what is left are raw recipes. They're recipes we just have to throw together in bags. I do have to mix the meatloaves, but still nothing else as far as the rest of the recipes goes needs cooked or much done to it other than throwing it in bags. So I'm using the 10 pounds of ground beef that cooked in the roaster oven with the onions and the peppers. I'm just breaking it up here a little bit. This is what we're going to use for the meat for the burrito pies. So I'm using corn tortillas this go round for these burrito pies. And since these are smaller than the last time I showed this recipe online, it will actually take 6 of these little small circles for each layer. These are 9 by 13 pans. I'm using glass. There are many glass dishes out there that are freezer safe and oven safe. So I'd shared at Aldi, they only had 1 pack of pepper jack left in the store, and I got that, but I needed several packs. So I got this chipotle cheddar, and then there's another spicy cheese I picked up too. So we're just gonna make these work this go round with these burrito pies. It'll probably make it even better. So then here's our second layer of cheese, and now last layer of tortillas. Here are the 4 pans. Now I have enough meat left to do at least 1 more pan, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these wrapped and labeled now. These potatoes have been sitting in the 14-quart Go-Wise for quite a while. Now I'm going to do homemade mashed potatoes with them for the shepherd's pie, leaving the skins on because I don't want to take the time to pull them off, and they'll be super good. So now I'm going to do the shepherd's pies. These are like my 10 by 13 or 10 by 16 or so glass baking pans, and they're deep dish. So if you're doing 9 by 13s, the large family recipe does about 4 of those. So hoping to stretch it to do 3 of these bigger pans this go round. And then here's my big confession, because I needed a lot of frozen vegetables for these freezer meals. I didn't buy any at Aldi because I knew I had a bunch in my freezer. Well, I'm out. I used them all between the soup and the fried rice and some other recipes, and since I didn't buy any, I have to use what I have on hand. So here's my substitute. I'm going to drain these cut green beans. Usually the mixed vegetables is peas, carrots, and green beans, so this will just be green beans, and then we're going to do our layers of mashed potatoes, layers of cheese, and it will be fantastic. Okay, so I put 1 of these shepherd's pie in the refrigerator because I think tomorrow night that's just what I'm gonna make for my people. And so then over here on the list, now we need to put the raw meals together. So the chicken fajitas, the meatloaves, the parm, the rosemary garlic chicken, oh so good, and the chicken teriyaki. Gonna throw it all in bags now. So I'm getting out these handy dandy freezer meal bag stands. I got a whole bunch of them on Amazon. So now we are making 4 large family barbecue meatloaves. Okay, so here are both bags of chicken fajitas. These are 3 pounds of meat each. So of course these are not meals that are gobs and gobs of leftovers, but it works for a one-night quick meal. Okay, so now we are doing 4 bags of chicken parm.